You still do not fully recognize the depth of who you are, chosen one. There is a power within your soul that has been hidden beneath years of pressure, confusion, and silent battles. If you ignore this message and move on too quickly, you could overlook something capable of changing your entire path in ways you never expected. Your heart has been carrying burdens. Your thoughts have not completely understood yet. Deep inside you, strength has been growing quietly, and soon it will no longer remain hidden. You have survived moments that should have destroyed your spirit completely, yet somehow you remained standing. There were countless situations that tried to drain your hope, but unseen hands kept lifting you when you felt close to collapsing. Something significant is unfolding in your life at this very moment, and you are being called to pause, pay attention, and receive what is being placed within your spirit. None of this is accidental. None of this happened by chance. This moment was designed for you to finally realize the truth about yourself. Type Amen to affirm. For so long, you believed you lacked strength in certain parts of your life. Yet every day your spirit has quietly proven otherwise. The tiredness you carry is not proof that you are weak. It is evidence that you have been handling more weight than you were ever meant to manage by yourself. I watched you endure rejection, silence, uncertainty, and emotional pressure without completely surrendering. That kind of endurance is not ordinary. It is something sacred growing within you, little by little. Now the season has arrived for you to begin viewing yourself through higher eyes instead of through fear. There is a reason your road has felt heavier compared to the journeys of others. It was never because you were forgotten. It was because you were selected to carry something uncommon, something valuable that could not be trusted to everyone. Many times you walked through seasons where nothing made sense, and everything around you felt unclear. Still, there was something inside you refusing to stop. That force was your spirit, stronger than every doubt, stronger than every fear, and stronger than every voice telling you to quit. Even when you believed you were abandoned, you were never walking alone. Before continuing, take a second to like this video because these words are meant to stay planted inside your heart long after today. You have spent years questioning why life has felt harder for you, wondering why you always seemed different, wondering why you could never comfortably fit into places where others appeared completely at ease. The truth is simple, even if it feels difficult to accept. You were not created to be like everyone else. Your assignment was never meant to mirror theirs. The battles you carried were not only about your own pain. They were preparing you for something greater that is beginning to form in your life now. There were nights when your mind refused to rest, nights when your chest felt heavy for reasons you could not explain. Those moments were not weakness. They were evidence that your spirit was processing deeper things beyond your understanding. You were being molded, stretched, and strengthened for a purpose that will soon become clearer. Nothing you experienced was pointless. Every tear, every disappointment, and every lonely moment carried meaning. Type 99 if you believe. You kept asking for answers, direction, and reassurance that your struggles were leading somewhere meaningful. Hear this clearly now. The proof has always been inside you. Your endurance is the evidence. Your resilience is the confirmation. You did not survive all of this just to remain lost forever. A shift has already started within you, and you are stepping into a greater understanding of your true identity. What felt like mere survival was actually growth taking place beneath the surface. What looked like suffering was transformation shaping you quietly. What seemed like another painful chapter was preparation for something powerful that is approaching your life. You carried more than you realized because you were being prepared for something requiring that level of endurance. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not abandoned. There were dangers you never noticed because protection surrounded you without your awareness. Certain situations could have destroyed your peace completely. Certain paths could have pulled you into deeper darkness. Yet you were redirected, shielded, and sustained even when you could not understand why events unfolded the way they did. That is why you are still standing today. That is why breath remains in your lungs and purpose still burns inside your spirit. You must understand this clearly now. You are not simply someone who survived difficult years. You are someone those difficult years transformed into a wiser, stronger, and more aware person. Your spirit has been carrying a level of weight your mind could barely comprehend, and now you are beginning to notice the change taking place inside you. As this hidden strength rises, things that once overwhelmed you will slowly lose their control. The fears that once ruled your thoughts will weaken. The confusion surrounding your life will begin to clear. This is not because life suddenly became easy. It is because you are finally stepping into the truth about who you really are. You are not powerless. You are not insignificant. Fear was never meant to control your life. You were chosen to rise while everything attempted to push you down. You were chosen to keep growing while circumstances tried to trap you. And you were chosen to discover that your spirit has always been more powerful than your situation. Change is already beginning, not in a chaotic or overwhelming way, but gradually and deeply within you. You will start trusting yourself more than before. Your value will become clearer to you. Confidence will begin growing inside you because you are realizing you have never truly been alone. The moments you survived were not luck. They were not random accidents. There was guidance steadying you whenever your strength started fading. Every hidden battle you fought was seen, including the battles you never spoke about to anyone. Now you are entering a deeper awareness that your life has always been guided, even when everything felt uncertain. Type 99 if you trust God. There is a silent power inside you that still has not fully revealed itself. You have only seen flashes of it during moments when you surprised yourself by continuing forward instead of giving up. That strength is not temporary. It does not disappear when life becomes difficult. It is rooted in something eternal that circumstances cannot shake. You may look back at your past and only see delays, confusion, and missed opportunities. But what I see is preparation. Every closed door protected you. Every delay aligned you with the right timing. Every challenge built something inside you that you will soon need. You were never being punished. You were being prepared for a greater purpose. The path you walked created resilience within your spirit. It developed endurance inside you that refuses to break easily. There were moments when you felt invisible, misunderstood, and emotionally alone. Those feelings were real, but they never meant you were abandoned. Every tear you hid, every painful silence, and every moment you kept moving, despite exhaustion, was witnessed. None of it was ignored. You are stepping into a season where things will finally begin making sense differently. Not every answer will appear overnight, but clarity will slowly increase. The weight you have carried for so long will start feeling lighter. Not because every problem disappears immediately, but because you are becoming stronger in how you carry life. Old beliefs telling you that you were unworthy are beginning to lose their influence. Fear that once prevented you from moving forward is weakening. This transformation is happening naturally because your spirit is awakening. You are remembering who you truly are, even if you cannot completely explain it yet. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. You were never meant to remain trapped in the season that made you feel stuck. That chapter had purpose, but it was never meant to become your permanent home. It taught you lessons, strengthened your endurance, and revealed wounds needing healing. Now you are moving beyond it into something new that reflects the growth already taking place within you. Do not panic if certain places, habits, or relationships no longer feel right. This is not failure. This is alignment. You are growing beyond environments and patterns that no longer match who you are becoming. Growth often feels uncomfortable because it requires leaving behind what once felt familiar. There will be moments when you question this transformation and wonder if the changes within you are real. In those moments, remember how much you have already overcome. Remember the resilience you built and the courage you displayed during seasons that tried to defeat you. That strength did not disappear. It continues growing. You are being guided toward deeper understanding, not only about your circumstances, but also about yourself. Your worth is not determined by how others perceive you. Your identity is not chained to your past mistakes or painful experiences. There is a greater truth within you that has always existed. The reason you are still here searching for something deeper is not random. It is connected to a purpose unfolding one step at a time. You do not need to understand the entire journey before taking the next step. Faith grows through movement, not complete certainty. Protection has followed you more times than you realize. Certain situations could have ended much worse than they did, but somehow you were redirected. Even when events felt confusing, guidance remained over your life. That protection continues surrounding you now. You are no longer the same person you were before these battles began. The change may still feel subtle, but it exists in the way you think, the way you react, and the way you carry yourself now. You are becoming more grounded, more aware, and more connected to the deeper truth within your spirit. The road ahead will still contain challenges, but you are not entering it unprepared. Every experience has equipped you with wisdom and strength you are only beginning to recognize. Nothing in your story was wasted. Every struggle, delay, and uncertain season contributed to the person you are becoming now. There was a time when confusion felt normal, and heavy burdens became part of your daily existence. You tried handling everything alone, even when it drained you emotionally and spiritually. But now something is changing within you. You are beginning to release burdens that were never yours to keep. This is not weakness. This is wisdom awakening. Your spirit has been revealing this truth slowly all along. Whenever you felt overwhelmed, it was not only pressure, it was a signal that something in your life needed to change. Every time exhaustion consumed you, it was reminding you that you were pouring yourself into places unable to sustain you. You were never designed to live in constant emptiness and depletion. You were created for clarity, peace, and strength, even in difficult seasons. Now you are beginning to recognize patterns that once escaped your attention. You are learning what strengthens your spirit and what drains it. This awareness is part of your growth. There will be moments when this transition feels uncomfortable, because growth requires releasing what feels familiar. Familiarity does not always mean it is healthy. Comfort does not always lead to growth. You are being led towards something better, even if the process feels difficult at first. For years, you tried holding everything together for everyone else, while ignoring your own exhaustion. Your strength was real, but it was never intended to leave you emotionally empty. Now you are learning balance. You are learning that true strength also includes caring for yourself. Type 555 to affirm. A quiet release is taking place within you now. It may not appear dramatic outwardly, but internally it is powerful. You are letting go of expectations that never truly belong to you. You are releasing the need to constantly prove your worth to people incapable of recognizing your value. You are breaking free from cycles that kept you trapped. This release is creating room for something new to grow. You are not losing what genuinely belongs in your life. What is leaving is simply making space for what truly aligns with your future. This is not punishment. This is preparation and alignment happening together. A deeper peace is beginning to settle inside your spirit. It may arrive quietly at first through small moments of calm you did not feel before. Pay attention to those moments, because they are signs of what is developing within you. That peace is not dependent on perfect circumstances. It comes from something deeper than external conditions. You are learning to trust the inner voice guiding you gently. That voice never disappeared. It was simply buried beneath fear, doubt, noise, and pressure for too long. Now, you are finally beginning to hear it again, and the more you listen, the clearer your path will become. The voice inside you is becoming impossible to ignore now. What once sounded distant and uncertain is beginning to feel direct, calm, and unmistakably real. It is guiding you toward a direction that finally feels honest to your spirit. The road ahead will still contain obstacles, but they will not shake you the way they once did, because you are no longer the same version of yourself that first entered those difficult seasons. Hard moments changed you. Pain refined you. Experience strengthened you. You now move with wisdom that did not exist before, with insight that was earned through struggle, and with a deeper understanding of who you truly are beneath the pressure you once carried. You are entering a phase where you stop seeing yourself as someone constantly controlled by circumstances. Instead, you are beginning to realize that your choices, your mindset, and your awareness all shape the direction of your life. That realization carries enormous power. The more you trust it, the stronger it becomes inside you. Every challenge you survived has brought you to this exact moment. None of it existed to destroy your spirit. It existed to uncover strength you never fully recognized before. What once felt unbearable is becoming easier to handle because your thinking has changed. You are no longer carrying your burdens through fear and confusion. You are carrying them with maturity, purpose, and inner calm. The weight that once exhausted you is starting to lose its control because your spirit is rising above the pressure that tried to bury it. Comment 777 if you trust in Jesus. You may already notice that situations that used to drain your peace no longer have the same power over you. That is not because life suddenly became perfect. It is because you have developed an inner stability that is harder to break. Your transformation may not be loud enough for everyone to notice immediately, but it is real. Quiet growth often becomes the strongest kind because it is built deeply within the soul instead of being performed for others to see. There is an important lesson unfolding inside you now. You were never meant to carry every burden that crossed your path. Your responsibility is not to fix every situation or satisfy every person. Your responsibility is to guard your peace, choose your responses wisely, and continue walking forward with clarity. That understanding is lifting a pressure from your shoulders that has remained there far too long. Real strength is not about endlessly holding everything together. Real strength is knowing what deserves your energy and what must be released. For too long, you poured yourself into situations that gave very little back to you. You tried to preserve harmony in places that were never balanced in the first place. That season taught you resilience, but it also taught you the importance of boundaries. Now you are beginning to prioritize peace over proving your worth. At first, this change may feel unfamiliar, but it is necessary. It will reshape your future in ways you cannot fully see yet. Have you heard why so many people are talking about the 7-second CIA ritual? A hidden brainwave method reportedly connected to CIA research is transforming lives worldwide. Supported by neuroscience findings, this quick 7-second practice is said to help ordinary people attract wealth, freedom, and luxury into their lives. If this message reached you, consider yourself fortunate, because the information could disappear soon. Visit the link in the description and comments before it is removed forever. A stronger sense of clarity is developing within you now. It is influencing your decisions differently than before. You pause instead of reacting instantly. You think carefully before allowing situations to consume your energy. You are recognizing which environments strengthen you and which ones leave you emotionally drained. This awareness did not appear overnight. It formed slowly through every experience you endured. Comment 1212 to receive miracles. You are not becoming cold or disconnected. You are becoming aligned with who you truly are. There is a major difference between isolating yourself because of pain and stepping back because of wisdom. What you are doing now is growth. You are learning how to protect your spirit without abandoning your purpose. That balance is becoming natural for you now. Some people may struggle to understand the changes happening within you. They may expect you to react the old way, tolerate the old behavior, or sacrifice yourself the way you once did. But you no longer operate from that same wounded place. You do not owe everyone an explanation for your healing. Personal growth does not require permission from others. It only requires commitment and consistency. For the first time in a long while, you are beginning to trust yourself. Not because you suddenly know every answer, but because you are finally listening to what feels right deep inside. That trust is growing with every decision you make. You are no longer silencing your intuition. You are finally respecting it, and that is changing the way you move through life. There is also a deeper calm beginning to settle inside your spirit. It may appear only in certain moments right now, but it is real. This peace is not dependent on outside approval or perfect circumstances. It comes from within you, from the connection you are strengthening with your true self and with me. That connection is becoming your foundation. Life forced you to adapt quickly. Certain experiences pushed you into survival mode before you were ready. Those seasons were painful, but they also revealed strength you did not know you possessed. Now you are learning that survival is no longer your permanent state. You can begin living with intention, direction, and awareness instead of constantly reacting to pressure. The future ahead of you is not about returning to who you used to be before everything changed. It is about fully embracing the person you have become because of those experiences. You are not meant to move backward into old versions of yourself just because they feel familiar. You are meant to continue forward with the wisdom and strength you have gained. There is a powerful steadiness in the way you now carry yourself. It is not aggressive or loud, but it is grounded. Things that once deeply shook you no longer affect you the same way. You are no longer constantly questioning your value. This transformation is the result of everything you survived, and it is only the beginning of your growth. More lessons will come. More opportunities will appear. More challenges will test you. But you are no longer entering those moments as the same uncertain person you once were. You are stepping into them as someone who already proved they can survive, adapt, and rise again. A new perspective is changing the way you view your past. You are beginning to understand that your struggles were not evidence of failure. They were moments that developed your character and revealed your inner strength. That realization removes the weight of regret that once followed you everywhere. It allows you to keep moving without carrying unnecessary shame or confusion. You have carried beliefs, fears, and expectations that were never truly yours. Those false ideas shaped the way you viewed yourself for far too long, but now you are slowly releasing them one layer at a time. Each step forward brings you closer to the strongest and clearest version of yourself. Your thinking is changing, which means your patterns are changing too. There is a deeper strength growing within you now. It is not based on forcing yourself through every situation alone. It is built on knowing when to pause, when to breathe, and when to trust that you are being guided. You no longer feel the need to control every outcome in order to feel secure. That realization is setting you free from constant pressure. You are beginning to move through life with more ease, even in situations that once created tension. You are also becoming highly aware of the energy surrounding you. You can feel when something supports your growth and when something pulls you away from it. This awareness is helping you make decisions that protect your peace and support your purpose. Instead of ignoring your inner voice, you are finally listening to it. Comment amen to affirm this message. There will still be moments when doubt tries to return. Old thoughts may attempt to pull you back into familiar habits, but that does not mean you are failing or moving backward. It simply means you are transitioning into a new version of yourself. Growth is rarely a perfect straight line, but it always moves forward when you remain aware and grounded. You are also realizing that not every situation deserves your reaction. Sometimes silence is your greatest strength. Sometimes walking away is your power. Protecting your peace matters more than proving yourself right. That understanding only comes through experience, and you earned it through everything you survived. What if a simple 7-second brain ritual could completely transform your financial future? A recently leaked CIA document reportedly revealed a fast and powerful method helping everyday people erase debt and attract abundance. Tested by leading neuroscience labs, this easy at-home practice is said to help people move from financial stress into lives filled with opportunity, travel, luxury, and freedom. Many believe this information could disappear at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before access is gone. A stronger sense of trust is growing within you now. Not only trust in yourself, but trust in the direction your life is taking. Even when everything is not fully clear yet, you can feel that you are being guided toward where you need to be. That feeling exists for a reason. Lean into it instead of doubting it. You are no longer waiting for perfect conditions before moving forward. You are finally understanding that clarity often appears while you are already taking steps ahead. This shift removes the fear that once kept you trapped in hesitation. You are moving with intention now, even while the full path continues unfolding before you. A quiet confidence is also developing inside you. It does not need to announce itself loudly because it is genuine. You are beginning to believe in yourself in a way you never did before. Not because life became easy, but because you survived things that once seemed impossible. Your confidence is now rooted in experience instead of circumstances. You carried heavy burdens for years, often without recognition or understanding. Yet none of those moments were wasted. Every hardship, every lesson, and every challenge contributed to the person you are becoming today. You are no longer the same individual who began this journey, and you should be proud of how far you have come. The future will continue revealing new opportunities, deeper lessons, and greater understanding. But you are not walking into it unprepared. You already carry the strength required for what comes next. You are moving forward with a stronger awareness of your abilities and your purpose. You are beginning to recognize something even deeper now. You did not simply survive difficult seasons. You were transformed by them. Your thinking changed. Your reactions changed. Even the way you see yourself is evolving. You are no longer defined by the limitations that once held you back. You are beginning to see beyond them, and that is opening doors you could never see before. Your patience has expanded in ways you did not expect. Situations that once frustrated you now feel easier to manage. You are no longer reacting from panic, urgency, or fear. Instead, you are responding with understanding and maturity. That is a sign your spirit is guiding your decisions instead of your fears controlling them. There is also a calm trust growing inside you. Not blind faith, but quiet certainty that you are moving in the correct direction. You are no longer questioning every step with anxiety. You are allowing yourself to continue forward, even when every answer is not visible yet. That trust was built through every challenge you endured. For years, you tried to carry everything perfectly. You tried to avoid mistakes and control every result. But now you are realizing that perfection is not the goal. Alignment is. Things do not need to look perfect in order to be right for your journey. They only need to feel true to the person you are becoming. Comment 99 to receive blessings. A release is happening within your spirit now. You are letting go of the pressure to satisfy everyone around you. You are walking away from expectations that were never meant to define your life. By releasing those burdens, you are creating space for opportunities and relationships that truly align with your purpose. You are becoming more intentional with your energy and your time. You no longer give yourself away carelessly. You recognize your value now, and that realization is changing the way you interact with the world. This is not distance. This is wisdom. The choices you make now are shaping a far stronger future. A deeper peace is continuing to grow inside you. Even if it is not constant yet, it is becoming stronger every day. That peace is not coming from outside validation or perfect circumstances. It is coming from within you, from the connection you are strengthening with your true self and with me. That connection is becoming the steady foundation beneath your life. Your journey was never about becoming someone completely different. It was always about uncovering who you truly were beneath the fear, pressure, and doubt. Every hardship removed another layer, hiding your strength. Every difficult season pushed you to look deeper within yourself. Now, you are finally beginning to see the power that was there all along. There is something beautiful about the way you are moving forward now. You are no longer rushing. You are no longer forcing outcomes. You are no longer trying to prove your value to everyone around you. Instead, you are continuing one step at a time with clarity and peace. That steady progress is what will lead you into your next season. Success is not about speed. It is about direction. You may still think about the past sometimes. Certain memories may return, making you wonder what could have happened differently. But those thoughts no longer control you the way they once did. You are learning to view them as chapters of your story, rather than chains attached to your future. That understanding is finally setting you free. Could a hidden CIA brainwave ritual really become the fastest way to attract wealth and luxury? Newly uncovered research claims a powerful 7-second method is helping ordinary people experience dramatic financial breakthroughs. Verified by neuroscience studies, this simple practice is reportedly leading people from debt into dream lifestyles filled with homes, cars, vacations, and freedom. If you are seeing this now, you may have found this message at the perfect time, because the page could disappear soon.